Sooners will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tigers' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They go to the draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
At the 45, on its way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Handoff to Jones. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Cook. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Snapped it in the shotgun, feeling some heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Going for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ocha. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the air, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Sooners had their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Handoff to the single back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. To the air, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Sooners are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
The throw. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. And the Tigers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Dropping back, it's Cook. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. 4 wide receivers set. Trips to the left on 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 24 over Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Might as well stick with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Just a little off. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Cook. He's got his man.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here. Dropping back, it's Cook.
And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to pop the draw. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The Tigers get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. And you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going to the running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll go to the ground. Fakes his man out. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running behind that left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. To the air. It's Cook. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his man, it's Barnes. Gets away from one, he's got space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll throw it on first down. Gets open down the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. It's good.
That makes the score Missouri 20, Oklahoma 10.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Take this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Coming after him. Slides away. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, for a pass rush, it's all about constricting the quarterback and just pushing these offensive linemen, moving them backward and building that fence around the QB so there's nowhere for him to go. QB was able to make a few guys miss, but he inevitably went down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get it.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 28 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to throw, it's Cook. Makes his connection. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks, to get those blocks when he picks up the first down. With jet sweep pass. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's looking for a man on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown two straight.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter, it's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.